You know what that means?
She's singing the song. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. That's so awesome to have dude part of the introduction, as sad as it was. It is Wednesday. In fact, it's Ash Wednesday. And it's now time for What's Up GaFUMCk. Got a couple quick announcements. First announcement is this is not going to be as long as it was last week. Last week was way too long. Got a little preachy, so we're going to keep it simple. So that's that. So polar plunge. We have 15 people going to plunge on Saturday, February 27th at noon. We have collected $1,900 of our $2,000 goal. Woohoo! And I know there's more coming in. So thank you, Godfrey First, for all your donations. Thank you, everybody else that helped make this possible, making your donations for Special Olympics. If you want to come out and root the youth on, you're more than welcome to. The whole thing is going to take about a half hour. The youth need to be here a little bit before 12 to finish getting dressed and accessorized and getting prepared. And then at noon, we'll start plunging, and we'll be done plunging by probably 12:15, 12:20, and you're back out of here. Thankfully, the forecast is calling for more like 50-degree weather instead of 5-degree weather that we've been dealing with. So, woohoo, good for that. So that's the polar plunge. Thank you again. The other announcement I have is on March 7th, Ignite is going to start its 7th season. If you have a youth in middle school or high school that's interested in joining our group this summer, come on out at 5 o'clock on March 7th for an information meeting. We're going to talk about the plans that we have kind of sketched out for the summer and have a discussion about that. And then we will start our season called Best Of. That's in honor of our very first senior class. We have our first senior class this year, and we have Dude and Riley, and Katie. And with their help, we have picked some of our favorite songs from our first 6 seasons. And we're looking forward to having our greatest hits program for this summer. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We have in-person worship this Sunday. So that's going to be 8:30. 10:45. I don't think you need to let Barb know that you're coming. You just come. We can have up to 50 people, and we weren't having that last summer, but we'll get more clarification from them when we go in the office and mess with them here in just a few minutes. But in-person worship, I'll tell you what, I know the conference opened it up a couple weeks ago, and church council decided to hold off and let things kind of settle. And I'm glad we did, because I'll be honest with you, if we would have come back into person and then something would have happened where we would have to shut down again, I don't know how many of us could take that. The roller coaster of emotions going back and forth, I wouldn't have been able to take it, I personally. So I'm glad we decided to wait. It looks like things are going in the right direction, and this one should be able to stick. Fingers crossed, prayers, all that kind of stuff. So with that said, we have the post-quarantine church. We're going to wrap this up today. Survey. You guys, okay, so the survey went out last week on Thursday, and I'm sure most of you didn't get it. With the weather and with the holiday Monday, mail deliveries are behind, so you probably haven't gotten it yet. So we have canceled all of the listening post meetings for this week. I will put the new times in the comments or in another thread here on Facebook, but we will have our meetings next Monday and Wednesday, and then the following Tuesday and Thursday, March 2nd and 4th. But again, I'll put those meetings on there. We're going to have a combination of in-person meetings and Zoom meetings, one during the day and one in the evening. And so there's going to be plenty of opportunities. Those meetings are designed to clarify the survey. It's to help discuss what we're looking for. It's not to debate the topics themselves. It's to find out the direction that we want to go together as a family of faith. So you don't have to come to a listening post. They are just optional for you if you want clarification, but we do need you to fill those out and get those back in as soon as you can. There is a self-addressed stamped envelope in every envelope with every survey. You can either bring those in with you if you want to the listening posts, or drop them off during worship or something, or anytime during the week, or you can mail back in. But we'll be giving you the deadline here soon to get all the information back so we can move forward with our direction. All right, so the post-quarantine church. The 6 challenges that this book, we're done with the book, by the way, so we're going to just conclude. The 6 challenges that this book had was gather differently and better. And we already knew that. When the quarantine hit, we were forced to go online. Everybody else was. And we've had outdoor worships. We've had people do drive-in worships. We've had all kinds of things. So we're going to have to look in the future at what worked and didn't work and how we can gather differently and gather better. Challenge 2 was seize your opportunity to reach the digital world. Hey, technology's scary. I get it. But it's here. So we're going to have to embrace it. And how can we use it in moving forward? Reconnect with the community near your church. I thought that challenge was very cool because there's a reason why God put us at 1100 Airport Road. There's a reason why this land became available. God's plan was for us to be here at some point. And it wasn't just so we can have wide open space. It's so we can minister to the people around us. So we've got to take advantage of the opportunity of our place here. Take prayer to a new and powerful level. None of this happens without prayer. None of it happens without prayer. Rethink your facilities for emerging opportunities. Again, with the community, we have to figure out how we can best utilize our building. That's one of the things during the pandemic that most churches found out, that the building is sitting free all week long. There's nothing going on. Now, we have a daycare down the hallway, so this place is usually bustling, but we have a sanctuary that's not being used at all during the week. We have rooms not being used in the evenings that we could have neighborhood meetings, HOA meetings, village hall meetings, whatever. Clubs, organizations can be coming here and use this facility. So there's ways that we can use our facility. That's all part of the survey too, so look for that. And then challenge 6 was make lasting changes that will make a difference. Don't change to just change. Make a change that's going to make a difference. So in this summary conclusion chapter of this book, there are 9 key changes for the post-quarantine church. And gotta get the glasses. So simplicity will be virtually important. We remember pre-pandemic, things were hustling and bustling. It was all busy and a lot scattered sometimes, and sometimes it seemed disorganized or whatever in our lives, in our church, in our work, in our schools, and everything. Easing back in is going to be key. We're going to have to keep it simple. I remember when we first joined Godfrey First, our friend Libby Cannon told Pastor Don at the time, watch out for these guys. They like to just jump in with both feet. They jump in the water with both feet. They don't just put their toe in to test the waters. They get right in. We're going to have to ease our way in a little bit because the world is different now. The world's completely, so we're going to have to ease and be simple with our stuff. Only outwardly focused churches will survive. If we're focusing just on ourselves, just on the membership here, we're going to fail. That's plain and simple. We have to be out. We have to minister to the community around us. Worship service gatherings will be smaller. We already know that. That's a trend that's been going on nationally forever because Sundays aren't sacred anymore. There are all kinds of activities going on with sports and family gatherings and music and everything else. Sundays aren't set aside anymore for worship. So worship services themselves are going to be smaller. And we just have to be prepared for that. Multi will multiply. So this is a point that a lot of churches think they're going to grow by adding more services. And that may be true. You make yourselves available more times, but it can't just be Sunday mornings. Remember a couple of weeks ago, we read that a third of the working families work on Sundays. So they're not available to go to church. So we're going to have to offer other worship opportunities besides Sunday morning, either in person or online. So that's going to happen. Staff and leadership realignment will focus more on digital proficiency. Well, that one's a little scary. It's a digital world now, man. So we're just got to accept it. We're going to have to allocate greater resources to digital technology and outreach, not just how we're putting services on with streaming and all that, but how we're getting it out, social media and all that kind of stuff. Stragglers will become a subject of outreach and focus. Now, these are the people that occasionally would come pre-pandemic, even when church was open all the time, they would still occasionally come. Well, the pandemic gave the stragglers reason to not come at all, right? Because none of us were coming. Now they're out of habit completely. So those people are going to have to be a focus. I know we've talked before about ways to get new people to come in and ways to reach new people to Christ and all that. We have a lot of people, members of our church, that we need to reach. That they're members on paper only. So that's going to be a key thing. Those are the stragglers. We're going to have to reach out to them. Digital worship services will be newly purposed. Again, that's we're going to have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever that we got to do. We've got to get digital. Ministry training will change dramatically, and then pastor leaders will lead their positions for second chair roles because they're going to have to learn how to do their jobs differently. Pastor Jay talked about that all the time. He didn't go to seminary to learn how to be a televangelist, and yet here we are. So they're going to have to learn different things. So we are poised to be ready for 2021 and beyond, but we got to have everybody on board to do it. All right, so there's your post-quarantine church. I'm looking forward to seeing you all Sunday. Let's go mess with Barb. Oh, dude, hold this for a second. Say hi to everybody.
Hello. Getting his mask on.
There we go.
Alrighty, goodbye.
Bye, thank you. How cool is it to have dude around? Yeah, she didn't feel like being at home. So there's Barb. Hey, Barb.
Greetings.
So Barb, what do you have for the people this week? Anything? The surveys are out. I told them that mail's been slow because of the weather and the holiday.
Yep.
But they did go out.
They went out on, it was Thursday,
Thursday.
I think. So yeah, being the weekend, close to the weekend, it was hard to know.
It was Thursday. I watched you lug those 3 boxes out by yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
So yeah, Barb's working hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keeping the place together.
Watching the drifts outside the door here.
I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't get in. It's pretty.
It's very pretty.
But so is the nice pink note that says you can't get in. There you go. And then there's Pastor Jay.
Hello, everybody.
Pastor Jay just came in from impositioning ashes. Did I say it right?
Imposition.
All right. Doing ashes today. I reminded him about Worship Sunday. Why don't you talk about how it's going to be offered and online, all that fun stuff?
Sure, yeah. So we're going to be recording first service and then not streaming it. And after we record first service, we'll have our break during what we've been calling the Sunday school hour. And then at 10:45, we're going to stream and record the service. That way, if something goes wrong with streaming, we'll have the recording. And then you'll be able to see first service on YouTube. Second service will be on Facebook. And later after the service on YouTube. So that's how we're doing it. So it's an exciting day. And to all those who came out for Ashes, thank you. And if you didn't come this year, we'll get you next year. And I'm excited to see anybody who's comfortable coming on Sunday. I think Joe is too. Have you been missing church, Joe?
Very much. It's going to be very cool to see people in person again.
It's going to be awesome. So I call in. We're going to be sending out a sign-up thing on Facebook and email here in a few seconds so that you can sign up or just call in. Just get going. I'm excited for it. The guidelines are less than 50, so let's see if we have to worry about it.
So there's the clarification. Earlier I said I wasn't sure if we had to call or sign in. Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes. But
you have to call in.
Yep. And if it's over 50, that's a good problem, but it's still a problem. We'll figure it out from there. So we hope to see you there if you're comfortable, and we're just excited to get back into church. I know I am.
That's very cool. So thank you, Pastor Jay.
Thank you, Joe.
So yes, Barb, we just clarified they have to call you. All right.
Well, or he is going to do a sign up genius. So we'll put that out right away as soon as we can on an email.
Perfect. So get signed up. Now, that doesn't mean Sunday comes, oh, I forgot to sign up. Don't come in. You can still come in. We didn't hit 50 when we met last summer for those couple months. So you should still be good. So one last thing I wanted to show you. Here's the sanctuary. And we are about to convert this thing from a production studio back into a worship center. Chairs are all messed up. We've got chairs piled everywhere, music stands just kind of flung around because we moved stuff in and out for the videos and all the recordings and everything. We still have risers out from Christmas Eve and some other Christmas stuff out. So over the next couple days, we're going to be converting this back to our worship center. Sorry. Guys, you know, it's been hard. We've tried very hard to be positive, and I think we've been pretty successful at being positive over the last 11 months. But it's been hard. People have been sick, people have died, people have lost their jobs, people have been scared, people have been frustrated. It's been a challenge. But God has provided us. He's been very, very good to us here at Godfrey First. And I can't wait to get back together on Sunday morning and start worshiping in person together. It's going to take some time before we're back to normal, so please be patient. Please keep us all in your prayers, and we'll all get there together. Blessings, Godfrey First. We'll see you soon.